Hi, this is Mike Crow, and I run a home inspection business. In fact, I've run a couple of home inspection businesses. The true joy for me, though, has been helping literally thousands of home inspectors build really solid home inspection businesses as well. We can help a single-man operation be able to do over $300,000 a year, maybe all the way up to $400,000 a year as a single inspector operation. Even better for me is the 80-plus companies that we have helped be able to build million-dollar home inspection businesses. I would like to help you be able to do the same thing.
Today is the last part of the Goals teleclass. Mike gives some quick secrets that we just had to share, including his right now money-making strategy.
I just want to do one or two, couple other little things here real quick. I want to give you the right now, it's become kind of famous, my right now money-making strategy. And number one is you want to make a list of the top 10 agents that you're working with right now and that you think you're in a favorable position with. Number two is you want to go get yourself 10 $5 gift certificates. Number three is call the agent on the phone, and I'm actually going to try to give you a script of what to say when you call them. And number four is buy yourself 10 note cards that look like thank you cards so that you can see that. And then send them a note. In that card, I'm going to give you a script for that note as well. But here's the way this works. When you call, you're going to say something along the lines of, the reason that I'm calling is that right now I have some time to work with a few new agents. Before I did any advertising, I wanted to call and ask if you knew of another agent that could use my help right now. All right, remember how we talked about agent referring you to other agents? This is one of those systems that we use also to help them do that. And generally, they're going to tell you, no, I don't know anybody right now. And you know what? That's okay. First off, you'll probably be amazed when this happens because you'll remember that I told you this would happen and that you know that I know what I'm talking about now. Now, tell them thanks for their time. Tell them, please don't keep me a secret. And they'll almost always say, oh, no, I'll be glad to tell people about you. Great. What we've done is we've set up the next piece of this. Now, let's take that thank you card, basically. And again, don't use a fancy one here that has your company logo on it because we don't want that to get in the way. But here's what I want you to write on that note card. And it's very similar to what we said on the other card or on the phone call. The reason I'm writing right now is that I have some time to work with a few new agents. Before I did any advertising, I wanted to write you and ask if you knew of another agent that could use my help right now. And then down below that, what I want you to write is, enclosed as a gift, thanking you in advance for your help. Now, I want you to put in 5 of your business cards and 1 of the $5 gift certificates that we talked about. And by the way, this $5 gift certificate, Starbucks works really well in this area. In the States, I will tell you Tim Hortons works really well up in some of the other areas. So now let me give you one last thing here real quick on this. One is the best way to create or communicate testimonials. And like I said, I don't normally teach this secret, so listen up carefully, okay? My son was working for a company. By the way, my son is a third-generation home inspector. And last time I checked, he's the only third-generation home inspector in existence today. But the company he was working for had a testimonial contest, and he came to me and said, Dad, I'd really like to win this contest because the prize was pretty decent. And I said, well, it's not a problem. Here's what we did. At the beginning of the inspection, you go up to them and say, one of the things I'd love to try to do is make sure at the end of the inspection is I get some honest feedback from you of how we did. And if we did a good job, maybe you could even say a few nice words about our inspection service and everything. If I do a good job for you today, could I count on you to do that? They're always going to say yes, okay? Then during the inspection, even if they say, wow, I didn't know that, that's really kind of cool, or that's a good thing. Say, that might be something good that you could write in that statement when we get to the end of the inspection. Now, at the end of the inspection, make sure you set it up so you have just a couple of minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes left, that they're going to have time to write this. So at some point, what you might say is, you know what? The report's going to be printing here in just a second. Is there any other questions I can answer for you or go over with you that would make sure that this inspection you got all the information I could possibly give you? And if they go, no, I think we're in pretty good shape. Well, while the inspection report is printing, could I ask you to go ahead and maybe take a few moments and write out that testimonial or that feedback for me, and so that I can have that to be able to get back to the company? He ended up with 97% of the people that he did inspections for, he ended up with testimonials on. And it was kind of funny because we pulled out his folder the other day and went through some of the testimonials. And then you can take those testimonials and put them into place. Within 1 month, 2 months, if you're doing any number of inspections at all, you have as many testimonials as you need to get the job done. I hope that helps with that some. I really want to let you know I appreciate the time we've had here tonight. I look forward to working with you in the future. One last thing here to share with you. You know, Earl Nightingale said this. He said, "Don't let the fear of the time it will take to accomplish something stand in the way of your doing it. The time is going to pass anyway, and you might just as well put that passing time to the best possible use." And, you know, I hear people all the time say, you know, it'll take too long for a reason on why they don't do something. And it's probably one of the worst reasons out there. And I find that time marches on whether we do something significant or whether we waste it. Guys, this is Mike Crow, North America's #1 home inspector, marketing and business coach. Have a wonderful evening. Talk to you again soon.